Man, I've been wishing on a star since like the 4th grade.
Phone in! I ain't even from Chicago. You feel me? We say you were from New York. But hey, y'all know I'm back, your boy. I'm back. I'm feeling myself and I got an iced tea. I'm not sponsored, so I'm not telling you from Weirdo. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Hey, I'm trying to get this keyboard off of my screen. My bad, y'all. There we go. But, what up, though? Hopefully, I would put some edit and make that video go that go crazy right there. But y'all know y'all missed me. I know y'all wanted to see y'all boy. I know y'all like, where this man been at? Where Gemini been at? Gemini ain't been on the main channel. Gemini ain't been on reaction channel. Gemini ain't been on the gaming channel. I'm telling y'all, I got a lot to deal with, which I will let you guys know what's going on in a little bit. It's just, you know, your boy going through a lot. Not necessarily a bad a lot. It's actually kind of a good a lot. It's just my head everywhere. You feel me? And when I tell y'all what's going on, y'all will honestly understand. Okay. And then y'all be like, he's good. But y'all see me doing my thing today. I got my magic stones on. Y'all, it's tigers. It's tigers on my wrist. Shout out to my boy Reef. He gave me this bracelet. Sharif McBuckets, that's my, you feel me? He gave me this protection. With the way y'all know I'm matching with this. I'm a Gemini, so you know my stones go with me. But without further ado, we gonna get into this channel when the suspect is smarter than the detective. How? Are you not entertained? I'm entertained. But without further ado, let's get into this video. Cause let's see how smart this dude is. Oh, wait.
You're not my friend.
He said, you're not my friend. I know you're not.
The
Cops always do that. Like, they always try to be cool with you until they really not know, like, okay, we're not getting nowhere with this. Like, you feel me? You can be like, oh, I'm not doing it. Oh, boy, I know. Oh, buddy. No, it's cool, buddy. But then as soon as you ain't really, you feel me? You just, them niggas be on some, listen, man, you're getting 30 years. You're facing 30 years. If you don't want to give it up, come on, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to work with me with this, and we could probably reduce the sentence. That's how they be.
I know you have. You're not my friend.
Yes,
all you're trying to get is some stupid ass
confession. Look at him.
And you're not gonna get one.
On a seemingly regular evening in 2011, alarm bells began to sound itself in a local 7-Eleven. Reports of an armed robbery began flooding into the local police department. But upon arrival at the scene, the suspect was nowhere to be found. After expanding the search, that's when it's assumed police heard commotion in a house nearby. And without any other leads, they stormed in, discovering a known heroin addict sitting inside with a gun.
I was just about to say, it have to be somebody on drugs in that crib.
Without any other evidence, they arrested the man and brought him to be interviewed. This so-called addict was Jeff Pearson, the man who committed the robbery. And the following goes down addict was...
They trying to play with my mans, bro. They be, yo, I swear, for your mugshot or the picture that they try to use for you, they choose the worst picture they can find. They'll even go to a video and then get a screenshot of a nasty ass picture of you and then use that against you. Cause why the hell
is Jeff Pearson, the man who committed the robbery. And the following goes down in history as one of the only times a man single-handedly beat the cops at their own game. All that while experiencing horrific heroin withdrawals.
No way.
This is what
a man having withdrawals and still his mind clear.
What happens when the suspect outsmarts the cop. The next 24 hours were captured on police cameras within the interview room. But conversely to most footage similar to this, it was originally uploaded to the suspect's own YouTube channel on the 25th of September 2011.
What the fuck? Yo, what's this dude is on a roll. His own YouTube channel.
This is the first sign of what makes Jeff a cult figure and a legend within the interrogation community. Jeff was held in police custody for almost an entire day, but all of the footage from the 3 interrogations
they held that man for a day and all you see is a coke in his hand. They grimy.
Sessions held barely 15 minutes. Given that robbery and arrest took place within the state of Georgia, the usual minimum sentence would be around 10 years imprisonment, ranging up to a maximum of life without parole. But it would transpire that Jeff wouldn't end up doing a minute of this time. And instead of serving multiple decades behind bars, he spent a day being served drinks and candy while delivering a masterclass in what to do while in police custody.
First of all, drinks and candy, That is the worst thing you can feed somebody when he's in a 6x6 room. Come on now. Looking at walls that you feed him is sugar and more sugar. You ain't giving no carbs, no food, nothing to get his stomach right. Y'all just trying to starve that man till y'all get some type of, like he said, stupid ass confession.
The following footage shows us in stunning detail what methods the cops will try on you and how to dodge them like an absolute pro. The footage starts with Jeff handcuffed in a
good selection of music. They got the
small windowless room dressed in prison scrubs. It's clear he's already been processed and spent some time.
My dog said, hey y'all, she don't let me record no videos without being here. Look at her. She don't let me record no videos while her being in the mix. All up in my Kool-Aid, don't even know the flavor.
In a cell, likely while the cops spent some time gathering the evidence and prepared to question him.
Am I under arrest?
For now.
I'm under arrest?
Yeah, I'll explain everything.
Did they read you your Miranda rights?
Before I explain
out
stuff to you,
real quick.
Before we talk to each other, I need to read your rights, okay?
Okay, now he's reading the rights.
Arrest for?
Well, like I said, I need to read your rights first. Obviously, the charge is robbery, okay?
Jeff immediately opens by asking if he's under arrest and on what grounds. From the first moment, it's evident
a lot of y'all need to take note. A lot of y'all master splinters need to take note because y'all in there. Man, Johnny got 6 foot. His mom over there live on Bim Bim. And oh yeah, his grandma got arthritis in her right hand. You got to remember, it's the right hand because the left one don't really look like it. Man, y'all be telling
that Jeff has done his research, as this is exactly what you should be doing in this situation. Yeah. From here, there are 2 options. If you're not being arrested or detained, you can state that you're also not obligated to stay and answer questions. And you can get the fuck up out of there. And you should be completely free to leave the interrogation. If you are being arrested, you can then immediately ask for a lawyer and stay silent until you're provided with one.
I want my 5th Amendment. And you don't got to say a goddamn word after you want that. When you say, I like to exercise my 5th Amendment right, you won't have to say nothing in that room at all, or you can sue them. Know your law.
Options give you the best
you just got in here.
chance of stopping the police in their tracks and allow you to create the best defense.
I need somebody to make me like a whole bunch of edits because my edits be A1 and
it's possible. What's amusing is that when you're being arrested in America, the officer is actually...
I be hating when I be pausing a video like that a lot. I'm done pausing the video.
Legally obligated to remind you of this. Take a listen to the Miranda warning that this detective reads out to Jeff.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can be held against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, you will be given one by the state.
Silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to the lawyer for advice before we question you. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer and you want one, a lawyer will be provided for you.
It will be a
court
court appointed.
If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you'll still have the right to stop answering questions at any time. Does that make sense? You've probably heard these before, haven't you?
Spit.
These 3 points are incredibly important and are often overlooked by the average citizen due to the panic of being arrested in the first place. Alongside this, because of how much we hear these lines in media such as police shows and movies, most people completely glaze over it when they're being read these rights and fail to take into account that they're actually being provided with useful information that allows you to stay safe and protected while in police custody. What this detective didn't mention, though, is that if you ask for a lawyer while under arrest, they are not allowed to continue questioning, and you have a complete, unquestionable right to refuse to answer any questions they may ask until you're provided with an attorney. The detective also ends the rights with a snide remark about Jeff's past, meant to subconsciously remind him that he is a previously convicted criminal.
Do you understand your rights? Do you understand your rights, Jeff? Yes or no?
5th Amendment! 5th Amendment!
More than you are, so we can sit here for a long time, man.
I just need you to answer me yes or no. Do you understand your rights? Let's get through that question. Do you understand what I read you? Did you comprehend what I read you?
Jeff has been explicitly told he has the right to remain silent, so that's exactly what he's deciding to do. Right here, the leading detective leans back in his chair. This was meant to show that he's unconcerned with Jeff's silence, and that he can stay there as long as necessary. But body language like this usually indicates some form of unrest. It's clear that the detective knows that this is going to be a tricky few hours for them.
If you got something that says you didn't do this robbery, this is your chance to talk to us.
Okay, good cop.
That's his chance.
Usually I'm the prick.
He's already trying to make out who's a good cop and bad cop. This dude is on his shit. Yo, if y'all don't leave a like for Jeff, I'm gonna leave a like. My boy, my boy over here like, okay.
You look like the prick.
If it's dominance we're talking about, Jeff just took everything the cops had and dumped it in that garbage can.
Yo, this dude, I fuck with Jeff.
At this point, I just wanted you to understand.
You can use a person like Jeff on your
So am
team.
I under arrest?
Yes, you're under arrest.
Okay.
Get me back to the cell. I don't talk to you motherfuckers.
Okay.
Yup.
In this first round of interrogation,
talk to you
Jeff exhibited
motherfuckers.
exactly the correct behavior given his current circumstances.
Get me back to the
He
cell.
knows the cops have nothing on him. They wouldn't be there talking to him in the first place if they did, so he stays silent. And so it's off back to his cell he goes. But 2 hours later, he's brought back to the same room for round 2.
You want a Coke?
I'll ask my dog where the ball that I bought her, and this girl gonna bring her the ball. Girl, where did you put that ball? I was looking for that ball for like 2
You want
hours.
me to pop it open or you need me to?
Mommy, daddy can't play with you, mommy.
I need methadone.
You need methadone?
Yeah, you get me that methadone?
I don't have any. Do you have medication for it, or a prescription for it? Or? What do you need methadone for?
Because I'm a fucking junkie and you guys
Hey.
get no methadone.
At least, bro, he
Withdrawing,
alright with it.
A can of soda is all Jeff requested before he returned to the interrogation
would've told
room.
him that, though.
But he immediately mentions the withdrawals that he's likely already starting to feel. However, methadone, the drug Jeff asked for at the start of this conversation, can be used to significantly reduce the effects of the withdrawal. It can even reduce the cravings he's also probably been experiencing for the entire time he's been in police custody.
How long you been using heroin?
Long time, buddy.
10 years? 15 years?
The way he took a sip of that.
What are you trying to talk to me about here?
Talk to you about what happened last night. Look, here's the deal. Either you're in a bad set of circumstances or you went and committed an armed robbery last night.
Yeah,
All right?
I'm in a shitty, wrong place at the wrong time, obviously. I didn't commit no fucking armed robbery.
All right, then let's talk about this. Let's
I
not
don't have
keep
nothing.
up
I
the
don't
act.
talk
said,
to
let's
the police,
let's
man.
talk about this.
Jeff is
don't
clearly
wanna
through with the
talk.
personal talk
We back!
to get out of there as quickly as possible.
Okay.
I've been through the system, buddy. I know how
I know
it
you
works.
have. I know you have,
You're
Jeff.
not my friend.
I'm not your friend.
You're trying to fucking get me. Or you're
No,
trying
I'm not trying to get
all
you.
you're trying to get is some fucking stupid
Man, word to the hair on his head. You are trying to get him, man. Stop trying to play with this dude
ass
like he's
fucking
goofy.
confession, and you're not gonna get one.
Jeff, I'm not going to get a confession out of you for nothing.
Exactly, because
For
I
nothing.
don't
I'm
do
not trying to
nothing.
get a confession out of you.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't commit no armed robbery, and y'all ain't got no fucking evidence saying I did. Let me go. All you did is find me sitting in my buddy's house because my fucking buddy's dog's going ape shit. I go outside, there are cops everywhere, and they spotlight me. They say, "Come here." I say, "What's up?" They search me. They ain't find
Hang on.
nothing. What's
Let
up?
me read this.
No,
Yes.
because I'm not gonna sign it.
You don't have to sign it. But let me read it for you. Okay?
I'm not signing nothing.
You don't
Y'all
have
need to
sign
stop
it.
signing what they put in y'all
The
face.
irony
Y'all
of this
be
cop
goofy
saying
as hell,
he's
bro.
not trying to get Jeff
Y'all
while
be
he has him
goofy.
handcuffed in an interrogation room questioning him is very amusing. But even through all this, every part of what Jeff said here is so perfect, it almost sounds rehearsed. It's an incredible display of personal legal defense, and is even more impressive when you layer it with the fact that Jeff is almost definitely starting to experience withdrawals. I also want to highlight the point Jeff made about how cops are simply trying to force a confession out of him. One of the main techniques used in these interrogations is the Reed technique, developed by a former cop and psychologist in the 1960s after he extracted a confession from a man accused of murdering his own wife. The technique consists of 9 steps, beginning with a polite discussion about why the suspect is being accused of the crime, followed by using certain body language and actions within the interrogation as a display of guilt. The method ends with offering the suspect 2 alternative statements they can agree with, one of which is slightly more acceptable than the other, but whichever is chosen admits guilt and is counted as a confession. This method forces the suspect into a corner and is exceedingly good at extracting false confessions from innocent suspects. In fact, the original case that technique was formed around fell apart after discovering that the man in fact did not kill his wife and was tricked into giving a false confession. Absolutely next level gaslighting.
Tell me what happened last night. Plain and simple. Your side of the story.
I'm not talking to you. I'm a lawyer.
All right. This is what I don't understand. I know, but this is what I don't understand, Jeff. You were sitting there talking just like you were ready to sit here and tell me what happened last night, and then all of a sudden I read that to you, and you screw it, I ain't talking to you. I want a lawyer.
He was not about to talk to you at all.
Because I told you what. I already told you what happened.
You didn't.
How didn't I?
You didn't tell me what happened last night.
How didn't I just tell you what?
But now you've handcuffed me, and I can't talk to you because you've asked for an attorney. So, okay, that's fine. But I will tell you right now, you're still on a hold for a robbery.
I know. I don't know why. I need a fucking lawyer because obviously I didn't do nothing. And obviously you guys know I didn't do nothing because I've been arrested for the same bullshit before and you guys don't interview me this much. So, wham bam, thank you for the coke. Put me back in the cell. That's my home.
Jeff has now asked for a lawyer and is once again refusing to answer questions. But we're only halfway through this footage, and Jeff's ability to defend himself and completely destroy this cop only gets better from here.
Here's what the deal is. I have enough evidence
Like what?
of the armed robbery, okay? But, you know, if you're saying you didn't do it...
I thought he asked for a lawyer. Why are y'all
give
still
me your side
asking
of the story.
questions?
I didn't do it.
Okay, well, give me your side of the story. You got to, convince me. Because I got a lot of evidence. I got a lot of physical evidence.
Here's my side of the story. I want a lawyer. I don't know what you're talking
Why
about.
should I tell you that?
This is where the detective starts to become desperate. He knows he's running out of time, and so has completely abandoned any elaborate techniques or methods to try and get information out of him. He's now instead moved on to essentially just threatening him with false claims of evidence that he can easily use to convict Jeff. If all of this was true, he'd likely be trying to use it to intimidate Jeff into panicking and giving up more information. But instead, he uses a flimsy rhetoric, claiming that because Jeff hasn't helped him, he won't help Jeff.
There's only a couple pieces of evidence I'm missing.
Name them.
What's that?
Name them.
Well, why do I need to do that? You haven't helped me out a lot. You give me a little bit, I give you a little bit. We go back and forth. I give you one of my pieces of evidence, now give me a little something. Alright? What time do you get over to Aaron's house?
No, anything I say here can and will be used
Against me in the
Sure,
court
but
of
they-
law. Yo, Jeff is smart.
Parole officer.
This is why you don't judge a book by its cover.
That doesn't mean dick.
Now the detective is desperately trying to bargain with Jeff. If he helps the cops out, they'll put in a good word with his parole officer. But Jeff immediately realizes that means absolutely nothing. What does a gold star mean if you're stuck in prison for 20 years? This further enforces the idea that cops have absolutely nothing to convict Jeff with, and also shows that they know they're running out of time. Jeff has asked for a lawyer, yet they're still sitting there questioning him, as if that's not a blatant violation of the rights that they have read to Jeff on 3 separate occasions. They know that if they don't get anything out of him soon, their time will run out, and Jeff is watching the clock closely. For the next 4 minutes of the interrogation, Jeff continues to deny and combat anything the police say to him. They bring up the gun that he was found with, continue to try and strike a deal, and even try to scare him by taunting him with what being back in prison would be like, and without any of the drugs he's grown a dependency to. But throughout all of this, Jeff stays totally stone-faced. He knows he's almost won.
I'm done, man. Fuck this. I'm not even answering. All this shit that I just said is gonna be fucking written in the discovery now, right?
What? You haven't said nothing.
I mean, every little stupid thing that you've asked me, dude, is gonna be in the discovery.
I'm not even going to do discovery.
The prosecutor is.
Okay. So, I mean...
No
you
way.
halfway
Yo,
in
these
the
cops
system,
really
I think
be...
it's worth be halfway done. Am I right?
I half-ass know
Yeah.
that the only reason I came up here is to get a fucking Coke.
Okay.
And I got it,
I'm ready to
but
leave.
now I want a Butterfinger.
Yo, my boy said it. Now I wanna. Oh, that nigga. Yo, my boy said.
I need to go to the
And
hospital.
now I want a Butterfinger.
I'm coughing up blood.
My boy said it.
For the last few hours, the police have been questioning a man who is clearly in pain, denying him access to the legal prescription drug that would help him deal with his issues, and questioning him repeatedly on a crime for which they have no evidence for. All the while, Jeff dealt with this as casually as possible, asking for sodas and chocolate bars. Jeff knew misspeaking at any point could lead him down a slippery slope, so he exerted his rights in the perfect
I came up for a Coke, but now I want a Butterfinger
way, and 12 hours later, it's recorded that he was released from custody and sent on his merry way. It's also reported that
Jeff
from here, Jeff began to turn his life around. He's off heroin and now spends his time uploading to the same YouTube channel.
And they say shit don't have happy endings. But hey, I just want to say I appreciate and love y'all for actually being a part of my team. The Gemini gang, we at 322. When we was just at 220, I mean we was just at 230 a little while ago. We at 322. If you at 323, comment down and tell me I'm at 323, bro. We gonna go stupid for you. I appreciate you guys for watching. Tune into all my other videos. We drop it consistently. I'm trying to drop more and more. I'm trying to at least get a video out there for y'all every single week. If not that, 2 videos for every single week. If not 2, 3 videos for every single week. I'm going to do one or the other. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all for being a part of me, being a part of my team. Signing out.
Dressed in all black, we try and get paid. Cruising down in the Impala, we serving everything. Hitting every lick, taking dollars, we married to the game. Niggas never focus, hence I'm 10 and 2, you swerving lane. I be making money, God bless her for the little Mary Jane. Money make these men have problems, they start to go insane. Niggas on me, Ocho Cinco, you catch one to the brain. Couldn't show no weakness in person, this song gon' speak my pain. Growing up in poverty buildings, waking up to the bank. Little nigga stomach on eat shit almost every day. Mama told me be what I wanted, so I had to make my way. Couldn't let her down, so I grinded each and every way. Brought myself some J's, first check, thought I need better things. Money gon' move, you make it and I make money rain. What you gon' do if they take it? It be a rainy day. And yeah, we got them choppers on deck, ain't scared to let them flame. Monkey ass niggas on rope, they try their best to hang. But yeah, I got the money and bitches, but I need everything. Bitch ass niggas don't want the money, they got that chump change. Real ass niggas always in charge, I do my damn thing. But red, I hit your